further. And I told you this yesterday. Back in the fall, we read about the author, and we learned some things about her. And our poem today is called Words Free as Confetti. Yesterday, we talked about what confetti was. If you remember what confetti was, you're going to be sharing with your table, and then I'm going to ask 3 people to share what they remembered about confetti. So share right now. When do you use it? What is it?
Yeah, it's paper. Like celebration. Square papers.
Nikki, you're not paying attention, and I'm not going to do it in front of the TV, but I will call you out. All right, stop. Eyes on me. Who would like to share what they heard or what they told someone about confetti? Sydney. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Amelia.
Sometimes you throw confetti at a wedding.
Excellent. And number 3 over at this table, Levy.
When the sports championship.
When the big game happens. All right, so boys and girls, as we start to read this poem, I want you to think of this as a celebration. When we think of confetti as a celebration. Now, the big word here, and I'd like you to take your highlighter, and I'd like you to highlight the word free. And what does free mean? Free. When you hear the word free, because boys and girls, in language, sometimes words mean different things. And free has almost 2 meanings. What do you think, Marissa?
Maybe it's like no one's telling you what to do, you just do it by yourself.
Oh, so you're free to do whatever you want. So you're sort of you're not in jail. You're free. But there's another word for free. Logan, do you know what that means? When something's free?
Like the United States beat the British and now they're free.
Freedom. Mm-hmm. That's a good example. American Revolution. I'll take one more. Madison?
Like you buy something and it's free.
So it doesn't cost any money. All right, those are things. Well, boys and girls, once you put your thinking caps on, when they say words are free, words, what do you think it means when they say words are free? Tell you what, turn your paper over, write down what you think it might mean. That'll be your prediction. And then when we discuss this poem today and tomorrow, we'll find out how many of you were good predictors. What do you think it means when they say words are free? Nope. I'm not taking hands now. This is your prediction. You're fine. Then you may turn, when you turn your paper over, I'll know you're ready to go on. Now, boys and girls, while you're waiting for the rest of the people, would you go through and in the poem, would you underline the words or free that you see in the poem? You may read it as you're going, because yesterday we read it together. Now I'm asking you to read it by yourself. And wherever you see the word words or free, would you highlight it or underline it? So that pops out at you when we read together.
So we understand words and phrases.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to ask somebody to come up. And would you come up and highlight one of the things you used on your paper? For words free, could be, want you to, because this is where we're concentrating on the poem. Ryan, could you go up there, please? You may use my pink pen if you like, or you may use your highlighter. That's fine. Okay, thank you. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to read this part of the poem just up here for right now. And when you see a word or something that compares something, you might be raising your hand. I want you to think about it. Come words, come in your every color. I'll toss you in storm or breeze. I'll say you. Taste you sweet as plump plums. Bitter as old lemons. I'll sniff you words warm as almonds or tart as apple red. Feel you green as new grass, light white as dandelion plumes or thorn gray as cactus, heavy as black cement, cold as blue icicles, warm as Abuelita's yellow lap. I'll hear you words loud as sea roars, purple crash, hushed as gatos curled in sleep as the last gold lullaby. I'll see you long and dark as tunnels, bright as rainbows, playful as chestnut wind. I'll watch you words rise and dance and spin. I wonder if anyone saw any similes in this particular poem. Remember a simile? Oh, I'm starting to see hands. More hands. More hands. Yes, I was wondering why my hands weren't coming up for this. What did you see, Rachel?
I saw 7.
Oh, all right. Can you give us one?
As soft as new grass.
All right, so soft as new grass. Take a moment, see if you can find the 7 that Rachel found in your groups. Highlight them all. Now, boys and girls, as you're highlighting, I want you to think of those similes you're seeing. How can a word be soft? How can a word be bitter? How can a word be warm? How does that happen? What do you think, Logan?
I just raised my hand for like the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's, I see you long and dark as tunnels.
Yeah, words as dark as tunnels. Yes, Landon.
I actually found 8.
Okay, well, let me go back to what I'm asking, okay? How many have had experiences when people say, good job, great work, you're doing a wonderful thing? How many have ever had someone say that to you? At a sports team, in school? How does that make you feel when someone comes up to you and says, wonderful job, Sydney, great work? Inside, how does that make you feel?
Happy.
Happy. How many get a warm feeling? All right. Well, words can be like that. They can make you feel happy, warm, or they can make you feel sad, or they can make you feel angry, or mad, They can make you feel worried. So in this poem, I know there's a lot of difficult words. And what Pat Moore is trying to tell us that words mean many things. And in this poem, we're going to take today and just talk about a few of those words and how they make us feel and what she's comparing them to. Because it's important as a reader, it's not just to entertain us, but we're going to learn something about these words, what Mrs. Moore wanted us to learn. So, want us to focus in on, going to make it really big, we're going to look at words as cold as blue icicles. Now, when you're feeling cold inside, what's usually happening? What's usually happening? What do you think, Madison? How can a word be cold? You keep thinking, okay? Ryan?
There's different feelings of words.
All right, now, in here, what I would like you to do is I'd like you on your whiteboard to take it out and have your pen ready. I'm going to give you a question, and you'll notice I hid the answer. It says, once you focus in on this, and soft as new grass, lightweight as dandelion plumes. How many boys and girls have seen dandelions? Okay, what do you do with the plumes on the dandelions? Do it with your hands right now. What do you do? Those little things. When you see one, you pick one. What do you do with them?
You have to shake them off or blow them.
All right. We are now, here's our dandelion. Hold up your pencil. You now have a dandelion plume of words. Blow. Those words have all left us to go out into nature and everything else. When you look at that dandelion, lightweight, soft as new grass, that's what a word is. So that's a gentle word. That goes back to me talking to Sydney when words make you feel warm. What does the speaker see the words as? Are they alive? Are they useful? Are they gentle? Or are they successful? Can we eliminate any? Which one would you cross out? That means a word is lightweight or soft. Could we cross one out? Tyler? Which one would you cross out?
Alive.
I would cross off alive too, I think. Okay. So we're down to 3. If you think you know the answer, write the answer on your whiteboard. Hold it up to me where you think, which one is it? Is it useful, gentle, or successful? I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4, I have 5, I have 6. Very nice. 7, 8. You spelled it very nicely, so tell us what it is.
Gentle.
It's gentle. Very nice. And if I pull it back, you are absolutely correct. Now, boys and girls, the reason why I'm showing you the sentences is that when you take a test or when you read a poem, they want you to analyze it a little bit. They want you to think about it. So in this case, you were comparing, and it's making gentle is the same as soft. All right? Now, find bright as rainbows in your particular poem. Find it, take your pencil and underline it. You did it already? Good job. Oh, does she need a, there's a plug here too. Do you need a plug? It should work if you need a plug. It's all right. They're all over the place. I'm not sure why. When they built the school, they have plugs in weird areas. All right, boys and girls. Bright as rainbows. A word. Would you write down a word you think means bright? What would you think? Words as bright as rainbows. When you see that, what kind of word would be bright as rainbows? Ooh, that's good. What'd you say, Ryan?
Sunny.
Sunny. Shiny. Colors. Sunset. Sun and fire. Golden. Now, boys and girls, I want to show you what the people who write tests came up with to see if you came up with the same types of answers as they did. Because if you did, then I can send you to Harrisburg and you can start writing items. In this poem, which meaning of bright is used in the line? Does it mean smart as rainbows? Filled with color as rainbows? Shiny as rainbows? Or filled with light? Yeah, I did. I heard that. But think of a rainbow. That's your cue. When you're reading poetry, sometimes you have to look at words around it. So which one do you think it might be? Think of the word rainbow. I'm getting a couple different answers here. Actually, your whole table got it right. Madison, good job. Now, I saw a couple different ones. I saw boys and girls, and Madison, what did you say? Filled with color. Do you know why you picked that one?
Because rainbows have all kinds of colors.
That's why I picked it before I looked at the answers. As teachers, we get to get the answers, but I thought the same thing when I saw that. I saw rainbows. Same thing as Madison thought. What did you think when you put your answer down?